Hello and welcome to the Gaming Chronicles. Today we will continue the Pixel Remaster release of Final Fantasy II. In our previous episode, we just started out, and now our charge is to go to Salamand and find Joseph. But before we do that, I wanted to illustrate how I attentively plan to power up here and level up and skill up and all that good stuff. So I want to make game progress forward as quickly as possible. And oh, whoops! I wanted to do something before I got into battle. Um, that was silly. Okay, let's take out these hornets. And let's see, where's my formation? I want to put everybody on the back row first. And Minwoo needs a buckler. Let's take care of this first. Equip. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so anyway, take. Oh, you got the Cuirass. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Copper Cuirass is good. Only has a 1% magic penalty. So anyway, I want to try and mingle forward game progress and grind as you go as efficiently as possible. And my plan on doing that is to just continue forward with the game, and then when I come across encounters that are good opportunities to, whether it's grind out weapon skills, like there are mobs that have really high defense that that we're gonna have to either that you would usually defeat with magic, like the land turtle is a good example. You know, they have a really high defense at the level you beat them, and so excuse me, normally you would just use Blizzard to take them out because they're vulnerable to ice. However, those are the types of battles that you can milk, in a sense, that you can just hit them over and over and over again and get weapon skill experience. Now you can easily maximize weapon skills. It takes a minute, of course, but you can easily do that just by just as long as whoever you want to level up your weapon skills to. I think the formula is they have to have the number of attacks, like the number of attacks plus the rank level of the enemy, or I don't know if it's the highest or lowest, but anyway, it's like something about the enemy's battle rank plus your skill level, your weapon skill level, has to be less than the number of attacks. So my number, my skill level with Furion's sword is 3, and these are rank 1s, right? So I have to attack at least 4 times, or maybe 5, in order for me to get any more sword skill experience. Blech. So anyway, with that being the whole formula and everything, I'm going to be actively looking for battles that I can, or mobs that I can mark on the map and say, okay, we're going to keep moving forward, but we're going to come back and off screen here and level up our weapons. And being that as the plan, we are going to keep our beginning level weapons as long as possible. So that being said, that means that magic is going to play a very important part in getting through dungeons and sometimes the overworld, but mostly dungeons. And it will behoove us to level up our weapon skills as quickly as possible, with that being all in mind. How much skill do I have? 419. I still need... let's see, I need... 150 for fire, 150 for fire, and that's it. So 300. Plus I need leather. I want leather gear. For my people, and then we'll be set. So I can't remember if I need 500 or 600. We'll try and make it to 500. Oh, I need more goblins. They give the better gil. But so it's all random. Anyway, so that's kind of the plan. And then with magic, so I'm not 100% decided on how I want to make sure my MP pool, that those are good. Because your HP pool can get out of control fast. And when I say out of control, I mean super high. Because you can continually increase your HP just by fighting like battles like this, any battle. For an eternity, we could fight battles around Finn for 100 years, and our MP would continually go up. Now for MP though, since we have to use MP in combat, and I believe it's a certain ratio of your magic points that must be used in combat for your MP to level up, we're going to have to be strategic about when we use MP in battles and in the field, because there are some skills when you get it high enough that you have to use it in the field versus combat for it to level up. Like warp and teleport, for example. In its lower levels, I think 7 and lower, you can cast it in combat to get the instant death effect on enemies. But then when it gets up to a certain level, I'm not sure if it's 7 or 8, you have to cast it in the field, I think, for it to go up. Or you have to fight super high level enemies. So anyway, that being said, we need to be strategic about how we're gonna deplete our magic. And so that's one part of the game. It's like leveling up your MP pools is very important with this type of strategy where you keep your beginning of the game weapons for a long time. Now that being said, Firion will once he's to level 16 on his swords, he's set. We're gonna turn him into a dual wielding monster killer essentially. And as long as when he dual wields with 2 swords, his evasion stays at 99%, doesn't matter what factor, if it's 1, 2, or above, then that'll be great. We can put armor on him later, but the most important part of Firion right now is, ooh, that was a good amount of gil. Yeah, nice. That's why we wanted to fight goblins. So anyway, we want to get Firion up to being a dual wielding sword. A sword swinger, basically, at level 16 as soon as possible, and then you know, gradually gear him up as the game progresses. Okay, 2 fire tomes, and that should do it. Because everybody has cure, right? Yeah. Item use, fire tome, Firion, Maria. Firion is basically, and he's going to be a backup mage. Kind of an all-around mage. His focus will be DPS, so I don't care that he's going to get the magic penalty from gear. So any gear that will enhance his defense and his let's see, oops, I didn't want to push exit. I want to go to equip. Does nobody have a leather cap? Okay, so we'll equip. Actually, does that even matter? Honestly, we got shields, so should we even bother with leather gear? Ground out that extra gil for kind of nothing. Okay, yeah, we don't need it. We don't need it. That's fine. So we're gonna use the bucklers, our little dinky shields, to level our evasion up. As quickly as possible. That's why we're in the back row as well, so we minimize our damage. So anyway, let's do this. Let's just kind of see how we will do with magic. So my plan is when we like get to a town or right outside of a town, I want to deplete 1/3 of each character's MP pools, and so that means that if I go to a dungeon and come back, I want to use as little MP as possible, just so that I can, at least at the beginning, so that we can level up stuff. So anyway, we're gonna cast it on ourselves. Let's do, yeah, let's do Blizzard. Let's have you do a Cure spell. Or actually, let's have you do a Black Magic spell. So you do Cure. And we'll just have you defend, I guess. Or let's have you cast just Esuna in case someone gets poisoned. And this is one of those mechanics that I can't think that any other game has it, where you can literally cast magic on anybody, yourself, the enemies, any spell on anybody. Okay, so that's 2 casts. And there's 3 casts for Firion. So now Firion's used up 3. We'll just defend, and then let's see, that was 15 for them. So we'll use a total of 5. And that's the nice thing about Cure, and I think Esuna and Basuna, is that they will level up. Even if it, misses. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and we'll attack. We'll just bonk them down. Okay, and that should, excellent, level up MP. And it also levels up our other statistics as well. So it's highly ironic that the best way to get stronger is to just beat yourself up in battle. So anyway, even Minmu got a MP up. Okay, alrighty. So that's kind of the pattern that we'll follow, and we'll just kind of do that here for a few minutes. And this is the only time that I will. Let's see. We will. So we just did Blizzard. So we'll do Thunder this time. Cure. Let's go ahead and keep casting Esuna. And additionally, by doing this and allowing the enemy to continually attack us, this is also leveling up our evasion. So we're accomplishing a lot of things at once. So this is the pattern that we will follow throughout the game. This will be typically done off screen, but I did just want to illustrate when we see, that was 3, right? Yeah, that was 3 casts for Firion anyway. Gotta pay attention to the MP that we use. Let's see. Magic. Oop. Thunder. Esuna. That way, in between episodes, we'll typically see a jump in statistics that would just be grinding, whether it's weapon skills or spell levels, MP, HP. Oh, whoops! We went a little bit too. One too many spells. That's okay. One too many casts. I wasn't paying attention well enough. Okay, so now we attack. Alright, very good. So 1/3 of our HP pool, or MP pool, seems to be good. Okay, so, excuse me, one more battle, and then we will, oh, I got to level 2 with this cure, very good. Alright, we'll just burn out their magic, and then we'll go to the inn and save. And I don't know if it's always going to be 1/3 of the, pre-existing magic pool, or what. Maybe 25% is what we'll focus on when now that we have a little bit bigger of a magic pool. It's hard to say, really. I thought the Esena would have leveled up to level 4 by now. And I wonder if that's affected by, I don't know what that's affected by. Oh, nice level. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Your statistics have such a good chance of all of them jumping up when you cast magic against yourself. So this is why this strategy is preferable to try and grind out statistics versus enemies, when it's just easy to find really any set of mobs that is like just a melee only mob, and you can do this. And if we check out our statistics, everyone's evasion is already well above 40%. Granted, yeah, we have bucklers, but this is 2 times 41 on magic defense. Interesting. Okay, but anyway, now we can go in and rest in the inn. And that's another thing, is we have to make sure that we're strategic about how many battles we use to grind out statistics, because resting at the inn will become more and more expensive, of course, the way that this game charges you at the inn based off of how many HP and MP are missing. So anyway, so we had a fair amount of stat increases with our main 3, right? Variant HP up 93 to 28, Maria 76-36, Guy 132-36. So not too shabby. And Minwoo, honestly, we don't care about what his statistics are. I say he's just here for an insurance policy, so that he can revive anybody that dies accidentally. So anyway, that is kind of the gist of our plan as far as leveling up statistics, magic, and weapons in the least amount of grindiness as possible, and still making game progress. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and just go to Salamand. We'll just be off. That's cool that the bridge has its own background, even though it's only like one tile, one square. And here we are in Palom. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the boat. Not yet. Well, that's great. Bash, Salamand are all under the control of the Empire. Ah, so that's why we haven't heard from Joseph. Hitting on Maria, huh? Not a chance. Shut down. Well, thank you. Let's see here. Tempting, but no. Let's see. Cure, Blink. I'll get a Blink Tome. I'll get all of these soon enough. I won't really need any of them right now. Let's get Shell, though. Yeah, let's get Shell. And... Actually, let's get all of them. So let's go ahead and grind out some Gil. And you only have to grind out Gil truly in the beginning of the game for stuff like spells. And let's go ahead and grind out magic too. So we'll do that as well. Or no, let's just get enough Gil to get the spells we want, and then we'll worry about doing MP grinding after we get to Salamand, and we'll off-screen that. And additionally, we'll start to see, once we get the Salamand, we'll start to see our first groups of like 6, 7, or 8 mobs, and that will give us a good opportunity to level our weapons up this early in the game to level 8, which will be fantastic. Level 8 or 9. Sprinters. These guys are lovely because they give awful Gil. They're just like the worst mobs to fight. They only come in groups of 1. They give nonsense for Gil, and yeah, they're just a waste of everybody's time. Come on, we need more goblins. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy all 3 of those spells. Protect, Shell, and Blink. Even though I know that later on, in the not too far future, I'm gonna find Blink tomes or get them as a drop. And I really won't need to cast Blink that often. Not really. But anyway. Let's check our Gil after this fight. Okay, perfect. There we go. And let's run to the magic shop. I don't like to use dash too terribly much, but if we have to... But if I ever have to backtrack, I will usually be utilizing it. Okay, item use, protect tomb, guy. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and... we're not going to even bother resting at the end. Let's take the boat. And because this is a chartered ride, of course, we will not have any encounters. Right, what's up, Poft? Let's talk to people. Salamander to the north, east is Bast. Bafsk. No. Let's go in here and let's see what's happening in the bar. Seems like these guys all say the same thing. Yep. Hey, it's Sid. The oversized garbage scout. No. I'm not gonna pay just to go to Salamand, which really isn't that far away. Alright, let's talk to people in the town, see what's going on, and then we'll save and see, what's my stat? Or actually, no, we'll go up to Salamander and then save. Oh, heard that before, thank you. Good to know. Sid must be some kind of a genius for his time because, let's see, is there anybody else to talk to? Just those few people. Yep. Okay. Let's go ahead and walk up to Salamand. Nice hit, Furion. As you can see, our hit points, they just continue to pile up and increase. Aha! First group of 8. So that's good. That means this area will be good to grind out weapon skills in. And really, we just need to worry about that for Furion and Guy. Maria, not so much. But anyway. And there's Salamander, just right there. They would have charged us 300 gil just to fly from Poft to Salamander, and it's not even far to walk or dangerous to walk to. Like, really? Okay. Alrighty, so go ahead and save. Okay. And so we will be doing some off-screening and grinding our... Let's see, we'll go ahead and grind our weapon skills. Let's see, swords. For him, swords to level... let's see, 8. I think we can get him to level 8 or 9. Same thing with Guy on knives. Maria, we won't really... Doesn't matter with her. Her focus is magic. All magic. But, you know, she'll get levels just by virtue of us what we're doing. And so... but our HP and MP will all be higher as well. Along with our evasion. So take good note of our evasion and our magic defense. Well, mostly evasion, but magic defense I think will also start to go up as we begin to cast more and more magic on ourselves. So anyway, let's go to the main screen. Okay, so until our next episode, so long for now.